Mr. Paul, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my daughter, who's living some type of life that I have no idea what it is, she drops her kids off every day and does what she wants to and doesn't leave any money for food or for any kind of things that the kids need. So I need some help financially because she doesn't give me anything. I mean, just me giving my money out of my pocket that I retired with. So I need some help, seriously.
It turns out this father has been backing his daughter for far too long, and now she's landed him in a courtroom. You'd think most parents would jump at the chance to prove they can take care of their own kids, but here we have the complete opposite. Dropping off your children every single day without a dollar for their food or clothes? That's not just irresponsible, it's downright unbelievable. Yet, trust me, this case only gets wilder. The tension in the courtroom is palpable, and if you think the worst of her behavior is behind us, buckle up. There are more jaw-dropping revelations on the horizon.
Okay, and where did you retire from?
From the school district.
Okay. How long were you there?
20 years.
Okay, great. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking in your daughter's kids because they could be a number of places, but thankfully they're with a grandparent. Ma'am, what do you have to say for yourself? First off, let me ask this question. Is what he just said true?
I mean,
It's a yes or a no. Is what he just said true?
Yes, it's true.
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just stuff I be needing to do, and I need somebody to watch the kids, so I take them over there.
Every day?
Yes, every day. I don't see the issue.
Excuse me. You all will not address each other. You will address me, okay? And I definitely understand Dad's frustration, and I'm going to ask you too. Every day you have something to do that requires you to be away from your kids. How many kids are we talking?
Two.
You left 2 kids with him? What do you have to do, ma'am, that's so important every day that you cannot have your own kids?
I gotta make money, so.
Doing what? What do you do for a living?
Whatever I need to do, honestly.
Ma'am, what does that even mean?
I do, little dabble here, little dabble there, just different stuff.
You know what? You obviously came here to waste my time, and I am not about to play with you. What was the last legitimate job that you had?
I was a waitress.
Okay, where?
At a club.
Is that what you call it, waitressing?
Yes, it was waitressing. What else was I doing?
You don't want me to tell you.
I want you to tell me.
She was strolling the streets like a prostitute. I mean, it's like, because you never see her until she dropped the kids off and then I don't see her for 2 or 3 days.
That's what he heard. He don't know if that's true.
Her attitude in court speaks volumes. She hardly flinches when the judge calls her out, acting as if paying child support is some outrageous request. She shrugs, rolls her eyes, like this is just another inconvenience in her day. Meanwhile, the grandfather she's exploiting stands there, visibly worn out, retired, and forced to spend his life savings on 2 grandchildren he never expected to raise. It's tough to fathom the sheer disregard for both family and the law. Yet, unbelievably, she has more to say that cements just how little respect she has for anyone but herself.
Yeah.
Who told him that? The streets?
I guess so. The streets had to tell him, because
I hear the streets tell the truth, right?
Sometimes.
They talk, right?
The streets talk, but sometimes the streets be lying, and that's what they doing at this moment.
I don't think they're lying on you now, ma'am. Every day your kids are with your dad? No, ma'am. When you were working at that club, how much money were you bringing home monthly?
Between $7,000 to $8,000 a month.
All right. Okay. And that's all tips?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I am going to do is base your child support on that $7,000 a month. So that would bring your yearly salary to $84,000 a year. Yeah, you can shake your head all you want to, but that's exactly what I'm going to do, ma'am. This is extremely disappointing that you leave your kids every day with your dad and you're not giving him any type of financial support. What are these kids on, They receive any type of government assistance or anything?
She gets food stamps every month.
Oh,
and I
no,
don't see
ma'am.
any.
You get food stamps? Where are the food stamps going?
In my house.
The real bombshell here is how she casually admits to receiving food stamps, only to use them for herself, not her kids. She leaves her children with her father, yet all that government assistance, it goes straight into her own kitchen, not theirs. You have to wonder, how can someone sleep at night, knowing the very benefits meant for her children end up funding her personal grocery list? Even as she dabbles in odd jobs, ranging from waitressing to, well, who knows what else, she still manages to dodge any financial contribution. Let me know what you think, because every new detail challenges basic ideas of parental duty.
Who lives in your house besides you that need the food? Because your kid's over here with your dad. You don't give him any money from those food stamps?
No.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. So this is what we're gonna do. Salary, $84,000 a year. That brings your gross to $7,000. Your net to $5,508.87, which will make your child support obligation $1,377. Now you said that you were receiving, don't look confused. I don't even want to hear it.
I can't pay that every month.
You were not making those faces when you were out in those streets.
But
so
I
don't come in
can't-
here trying to make, excuse me, don't come in here trying to make those faces. I am not trying to hear it. I've heard enough.
First, she brags about making $7,000 a month. But the second she realizes that number will be used to calculate child support, suddenly, she doesn't remember how much she makes. The judge isn't buying it. The truth is simple. When it's time to provide, the excuses start rolling in. But no amount of backtracking will change what's coming next.
And you are in the wrong. Yes, sir.
She has a man living with her too, so just in case you didn't
You
know.
You
know
don't
what?
need to
You know
tell
what?
her who in my house though, Daddy.
You
Like
know
for
what?
real.
Okay.
I'm just telling the truth. I mean, it is what it
it
is.
sounds like
And you're
Daddy
just
telling the truth.
tattling.
Well, it sounds like he needs to tattletale on you. Somebody need to. You are ridiculous right now. Sir,
Yes.
she receives food stamps. So I'm assuming there's some Medicaid or something
Yes,
these kids
yes.
are getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So what I'm going to do is do 9% of that $7,000 for your reimbursement to Medicaid. That comes out to $496. So $1,377 plus the $496 reimbursement to Medicaid, that make your total monthly child support obligation $1,873.
I don't even know men that pay that much money every month. So why I gotta pay that every month?
I don't know too many women that just take their kids and go drop them off at their parents' house and they have a whole man staying in the house with them.
She walked in thinking she could talk her way out of responsibility, but now she's walking out with a child support bill of nearly $2,000 a month. Reality hits hard. Maybe now she'll realize that parenting isn't just about showing up when it's convenient, it's about paying up too.
It's my dad. Y'all act like I dropped them
what?
off with anybody.
These are your kids. Is there anything further, ma'am?
No, I guess I need to go make some money in these streets for that.
Okay, well,
almost
you know
$2,000
what? That is your business. As long as these streets pay Pawpaw $1,873 a month in child support. Sir, is there anything further?
No, ma'am. Just happy Mother's Day to you.